Here's today's cold email teardown. If you don't know, my name is James. I'm with Sales Automation Systems. I've written the email copy for over 50 million email sends, and my email sends can be directly attributed to over $50 million in close one revenue for the clients that we have done cold email for. So we're gonna be doing a cold email teardown. We're gonna look at a cold email that I personally have received, and we're just gonna break down what they did well and what they could do better, and you can learn from it. So this did inbox, which is great. Lower cost email setup, Google and Outlook deal. Here's the thing with this subject line. It is super direct, and it is targeted at the 3% of your audience that is solution aware, and they were already probably Googling ways to solve this problem. This is really great if somebody already knows that they have this problem, they're actively looking for a solution. However, that's such a small percentage of the population that this can work, it can be good, it's worth testing. It's not typically what I would do or what I think would perform the best, but if you have a really relevant pain point, it might be worth giving it a shot. Generally speaking, we're gonna see subject lines that are between 1 to 3 words that are either personalized or more curiosity provoking. Those are going to perform the best. So try something like that instead. Going on to the hook here. I actually love this hook. I think question-based hooks like this that show an immediate need or demonstrate a pain point, these are great. Now, obviously this email's got some grammatical errors, and that's a huge negative, especially when you're selling something like a software or a tech. Immediately when I see these types of grammar errors, my brain thinks, am I about to buy India-based crappy inboxes that are totally gonna suck? So for that reason alone, I personally would never respond to this email. The second sentence here, I like the limited window idea. I think adding the urgency is great if it's legit. If it's artificial urgency, then it misses the mark. And the problem is that if you notice, I got this email May 4th, and it says in here that the deal's only open until May 3rd. So that's pretty awkward. Clearly this is fake urgency, and that'll never work. Then the third sentence here, this means nothing, adds no value to the total email, and I don't see any reason why it's there. A great question to ask yourself when you're writing your copy is you've got such a limited attention span with your readers. You have to ask every sentence, why is this here? Has this earned its place? And if it doesn't serve any value, there's no reason to have the sentence here. The email reads the exact same if we get rid of that sentence. And then the CTA is super confusing. There's not actually a CTA, it's just a sentence. And if you don't tell people what to do next, they're not gonna have any idea. I don't actually know what the next right step is if I wanted to engage with this person. I think doing something like, when are some times in the next couple of days that you're available to chat, or can I pass along a 3-minute Loom video? Something like that is obviously gonna perform better than no question at all. And then of course you got the grammar error on the signature. Not great, but we've already talked about that.